Hey guys, welcome on in. Kyrios here, and today I want to talk to you about the Vera patch that's coming up and a lot of mistakes that you're going to make. So hopefully you guys are watching this video. I mean, I guess you are watching this video right now if you've clicked on this video. So I want to show you the things not to do this week until we get that update, because we just don't know with their patch notes. So if you guys can, hit that like and subscribe, check out the Tower of Fantasy playlist, and let's get started. All right guys, welcome on in. We are actually on my Sion account, and there's a lot of changes that are happening at Vera 2.0, and there's a couple of mistakes that are going to happen since the update's on a Thursday for some freaking reason. Instead of updating it at the weekly reset. So I want to show you just this little notepad that we made here on some things not to do and things to maybe do, and we'll do a big tip at the end. Things not to do. I want to talk about the first one real quick. Do not claim your weekly rewards. Now, if you're playing on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever you're playing, you're going to start doing these weeklies. That's fine. You can do that. You can claim them, or you can just hold on to them. But what you really don't want to do is claim the 150, the 300, the 450, or anything like that, because it's going to update, and we don't know if they're going to reset it or not. So if you claim all the way to 700, you might miss out on all these materials that are previous, and some of them have the new raid cipher that you need for Vera 2.0. So you'll get the old gold ciphers, and you'll get the new gold ciphers in order to get that, and then you'll also get the stat blocker, which is at 900 as well, and we get a whole bunch of new materials on top of that. So be very wary about clicking on any of those and turning them in. The second one, do not do your raids, and this kind of goes into, if you've seen my gear video, volume 2 for Vera 2.0, you'll know that you need those new shards in order to get that gear. And what I'm talking about real quick is, if I go to my character, hello Lin Yi in a swimsuit. If we go to our character here, you'll see that we have the new visor, the new reactor, or sorry, engine. This is a reactor, but you'll have the new goggles, visor, and engine. In order to get those, you're going to need the new shards, and I talk about that in full detail, so we won't talk about that here. You can go watch the other video that's probably on screen now. But in order to get these, you can only get these so fast a week, and one of the best ways to get it is from raid. So if we go all the way over here to raid, you will see that we have those new materials on these raids. So I don't know if they're going to change this. I think they will. Maybe they won't. Maybe we'll continue to get gold dust, but there's no harm in waiting until, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, once the update happens, so you can get these gold shards and these purple shards in order to accelerate your career. And this is for all of them, all three of the raids that we currently have. And we might have the hard raid. I don't know if we will or not until I can put my eyes on it, but another way to get this, and this boss is kind of a pain. It's one of the world bosses on top of it. Number 3, do not claim your bygone rewards. Now this one, you may have done it already. I don't know when I'm coming out with this video, so I apologize. This one isn't the biggest make or break in the world. The raid was more important. The weeklies were more important. But if you go into bygones, you'll see that there is that new material right there where you can get the new shard. So if you claim it, and on Friday they do the update, you may not be able to get an extra 4 or 5 or 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever amount of shards that you can get there. I guess you can only get an extra 5. So just make sure you do not claim it. Just wait to claim it until the update happens, and you might be able to get yourself an extra 5 shards or so. That's all the big updates I really had to do. Now there's one thing I do want to point out. I've got some big tips for you. You should use some of your extra energy on getting Omnian beacons. Now, once the update happens, the level gate should increase. I don't know if it's going to increase slowly, or if they're just going to open the floodgates and we can go all the way to 75 or 80. But if you're doing the event right now, you're probably doing joint operations, you're probably doing dimension trials, but you probably have a little extra energy. And what you should be spending that energy on over the next couple days are Omnian beacons. And if you aren't doing the joint operations, you aren't doing any of that, buy some Omnian beacons. This is free EXP. This is essentially free EXP you can put down anytime. You can get those materials. But the big tip here is, do not put them down until you reach level 71. because then you'll be able to get double the amount of gold dust. At least I believe they should up that limit. We shouldn't be getting 6 gold dust anymore. You should be getting 12 or 18. As you saw on screen there, I got 18 from putting one of those down. So wait until 71, then start dropping your beacons as you need EXP. Whew. All right, that finally brings us to our big tip. Big tip. All right, guys, if you've seen my gachapon video, which was volume 1, you'll know that we talked about all 8 of the gachapons that are happening between 2.0 to 2.2. If you haven't seen that video, I highly suggest you go check out that video. But one of the things I did mention in that video is this red gachapon specifically is being one of the most important ones that you can do, because it has those Samir matrices. And then at 2.1 in that locked chest behind there, yes, you have to clear out this whole thing. Yes, it will take you a while. But you'll only have the resources to really only clear out one, so you have to be very careful. That locked chest behind there has the crow matrices, but we've seen some early screenshots from the Japanese live stream that this is no longer Samir, that it's Huma, and that's a very big deal. So what I would say is that you can go ahead and use your ciphers in Vera and start stacking up on that filament, but you might want to wait, or I'm advising most people to wait until 2.1 until we can verify where those crow matrices are, because 90% of DPS out there, especially free to play, need these Samir matrices and they need crow matrices, and they may have moved it over here for some reason. Maybe it's in this lock chest now. So there's just no knowing where they move some of these items. They seem to be shifting them around for no apparent reason. I'm not too happy about it. But until I can put my eyeballs on it, until we can see it, just be very careful spending that filament, and be very careful on spending any of that, because it takes about 200 purple ciphers to clear any of these gachapons. So you really only have one shot if you've been saving for a long time, and it takes the better part of a year to clear most of these. All right, guys, that's all I got. Thanks so much for checking out the video. Hopefully that PSA helped you out. I don't know if it did. Let me know in the comments down below if it did, or maybe I was too late to the game and now you're cursing my name because I didn't get this PSA out soon enough. Thank you, chat, for commenting all day. You guys are amazing. I will see you guys on the next video. Like and subscribe, and fist bump from me to you.